Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. Great daily yesterday. Had a wonderful time. This one is super early, and yet there's still some scores. The Silent, Binary, and Vintage. You know what? I'm actually like eager to have an easy daily. Oh, we want combat all the way up if possible. 1, 2 elites. 2 elites. That's a little on the light side, but we want as many... Oh my god, you start with backstabs. Alright, so it's like the easiest daily ever invented, and yet I've already made a mistake. And why wouldn't you even at least play Infinite Blades? We should have played Wraithform, is what it comes down to. Not a huge problem. Hopefully. But if you draw Wraithform, you may indeed want to play it in that case. I'll hit you with this. I'll hit you with this. And you know what? I'll hit you with a little sneaky strike as well. Leave you on 1 HP. Looking for a healing potion if possible, but no promises. This should be an easy daily. If it's not, we've done something wrong. Which happens quite regularly, to be fair. Let's upgrade a card in our deck. Do we have an after image by chance? I'm going to say no, but I never know for certain. Could always make our backstabs a little better. Blade Dance gets a bonus. I don't know. Footwork's kind of a safe choice, right? It's 1 extra dex. Kind of okay with giving that a shot. And then, of course, we drew the one I actually wanted in this case to give it to, which is Blade Dance, but life goes on. Now, what do you think? Phantasmal Killer or Outmaneuver? I'm going to go Phantasmal Killer. I think it gives you a much more realistic shot at a kill. I mean, that just did it right there, basically. Works for me, dude. Vira's fantastic. Now, don't tune out, okay? Just because we're going for what appears to be an easy daily. 12 damage. You couldn't just juiced me up a little bit more than that, huh? I think you do... I think you have to play Wraithform. You dust that jerk. You take 3 damage, no big deal. Because we're score hunting. That's worth something, okay? We do have draw, but I think what we're going to do is use our potion, bullet time, and now we'll go to town. Sucker Punch is only 6 damage. It's not very good. But then Heal Hook is free. We can't draw off it, but we at least got energy. Now that I think about it, that's worth literally 0. Okay, so that's my bad. That's alright. We should still have him, although we're weak for 100 years. Get sliced. Get sliced. 3 damage. 3 damage. And this time we actually get a little bit of extra defense. I'm still feeling great about the way this is going. I just wish that I had thought about it for another split second before doing it. Anyway, we're going just fine. This will be a real test. We want to crush this guy turn 1. I don't know if it's worth using the steroid potion here. We'll do it like this. 27 damage on turn 1 is not great. I'd like to do better. This, now you're speaking my language. What if it discards Reflex, you know? I think you want to poison. I think you want to die. I think you want to all-out attack. We didn't draw what we wanted, but that's okay. We're going to drink Ghost in a jar, so we're only taking 1 damage. This guy's probably dead next turn, and we're looking like a snack, whatever that means. People refuse to tell me, but that's okay. That was just fine. Question card is apparently great, even though I don't understand it. 3 skills. Wow. What a dream come true. We couldn't have botched this any worse, really, but it is also going to be fine. Where did those come from? We should... And don't shoot the messenger on this one, okay? We should try to get Mind Blast because we have Insanity. We're starting with what essentially amounts to a 50 damage Mind Blast. I'm very much for that. I am going to upgrade our backstabs because we get them every time. So I think you can do worse. This is kind of what we were looking for. Okay. So we only have 2 skills. That's not a huge deal. I am thinking, though, that we should leave this guy alive and kill his thievious friend instead. And we might be able to just kill this guy next turn anyway, either weakness or no weakness. Well, honestly, now we only need to do 9 damage next turn. I feel I'm kind of on like a Slay the Spire high right now. Don't tell the cops. And remember, you gotta tell me if you are one, as we already know. These are the guys that didn't want to fight, but we do have some die, so I'm okay with it, I think. It's not an upgraded 1,000 cuts, we just gotta think about it. I think we should quick slash first. Honestly, I would rather backstab, and then play Phantasmal than do like a burst in this situation. So I felt like we played really, really well on yesterday's daily. Our score wasn't that good, but the score is also... Don't take us the wrong way, okay? It's not always indicative of your actual performance, if I may say so. You know, you can have... there's runs... We do want to weaken this guy no matter what. There's some runs that it works for, that it reflects accurately, and then some runs, you know, it's just, let me put it this way. It's weighted to benefit you if you play a certain way, for sure. You know, if you take less damage, you win the run faster, you have a bigger deck. It gives you an advantage. Which, again, I'm not sore about it or anything like that. I'm just trying to say, I'm, on an internal level, very proud of where we, or what we accomplished on that run. Give me a riddle with holes. For certain. Mind Blast, please. Dude. We're 1 gold shy of Shuriken, and you are insulting me. I'll take a Madness. That's fine by me. And we also did get a Bag of Prep. So our first turn, we're going to draw 9 cards, which is incredible. So, I think you'd, hear me out, discard Expertise, get your energy back, now, Crippling Cloud will get you, but I could also Madness, okay, and then we get Crippling Cloud and Piercing Wail, and you're just dead. That's perfect. So we do have Regal Pillow, so we're gonna rest before the boss, and we should be okay. The rest is just to be safe, and then we're actually kind of looking, if possible, to get Calling Bell. We can get some max HP out of that, and our deck is pretty thick, so I don't think we'd be upset with it. What do we want on turn 1? Flechettes is not as good as I was hoping for, so it's gonna be a well, I think you would do a backstab. And a backstab. I was just going to say, I want to draw and see if we get bullet time, which is exactly what happened. So let's start with Flechettes. And then we'll get an Infinite Blades and an Infinite Blades. Crippling Cloud, Tools of the Trade, Strike, Sucker Punch, Leg Sweep, All Out Attack. Okay, so you're going to split, and that's obviously horrible. What do we want to dump here? Dump Reflex, draw a card. Absolutely. Well, this is an easy one. We want to split this guy. He is not going to split. Definitely a situation we should have popped their steroid potion. That would have preserved the perfect. Life goes on, of course, but it is a little annoying. This is an easy one again, though. We're going to do a die. Probably just try to wipe this guy. We don't need the block. We've already taken damage. Why would we invest in blocking at this point, you know? It doesn't really matter if he hits us again. We just want to make sure he's killed as soon as possible, because we botched it, more or less. Alright, so we're going to slice, agony, shiv. And then I'm realizing, if all we had done is play the Wraith form, or sorry, the 1,000 cuts first, we would have crushed him in 2 seconds. Instead, you know, we got to get a little funkier. Life goes on. Could have been better, could have been worse, probably. Adrenaline might be the best card in this person's deck. Not being able to rest is a huge negative. Actually, like, very scary, but I'm willing to give it a try. It's new, right? Newish. So that's 2. We can definitely get 3. I don't know if we can hit a shop in the meantime, though. So with our backstabs, my opinion on this is that I do want to be pretty aggressive. That's pretty solid. Well, let's do that. I want to be aggressive because we get like 20 free damage. Actually, closer to 30 free damage right off the bat. 3 skills, huh? I mean, 15 damage for free. It's real nice. All I want is like a single block. Hey, okay, I'll live with it. Taking 2 damage is not a big deal. We do need to keep in mind we should be adding more block to the deck whenever possible. We have not discarded a card. Well, you know, that might not kill you, actually. It definitely will not kill you. Now it will kill you. Blue candle's good, although we have not received a curse yet. Received? I don't know. Been afflicted with a curse yet? I think we Survivor, dump Tactician. We get some extra energy back for yours truly. Gonna hit you, gonna hit you, gonna hit you, gonna hit you. Man, oh man. I wish we were able to get to Shuriken. That would have caused a lot of positives. I mean, Flechettes for 0... For 1, for 0 energy, I should say, is actually real nice. Now, there's not much else we can do about this. Did I discard? I don't think so. So Sneaky Strike is just damage. So I'll play 1,000 cuts, then a quick Blade Dance. Now, sadly, you were going to live to do 11 damage to me, but you are dead next turn. And we're still over our initial HP. Should have done this in... We could not have played those in worse order, but again, it doesn't matter too much. You're still dead. Bag of Marbles, insanely great with backstabs. It's insanely great with a lot of this. So Survivor, dump, Wraith Form. Why do that? Because now you get Sneaky Strike on the cheap. 7 damage, sure, we'll do it like that. Of course I'm going to play Endless Agony in this situation. Ah! Oh well. We should be using our steroid potion at some point just so we don't take any more damage. We really want to see... Let's go, that's perfect. We really want to see an after image. An innate after image would do a lot for this deck. That's pretty tempting, right? Like to just go full Shiv meta, but you're already weak, huh? Anything that does as much or more damage than a Shiv should just be played. This does more damage than a Shiv. This does a lot more damage than a Shiv. Tingsha's got you for 6. There we go. Nothing to worry about. Whetstone could be better, could be worse. We're going to continue. Like, the more we fight enemies, the better off we are. Without a doubt. Thank you for not attacking this turn. That's going to be a huge help. I really appreciate it. I didn't really want to play that, but I think it's the best option. How on earth are we going to make this one work? That's a great question. What we are going to do is Wraith Form, and then play a Defend as well. So we got a few turns to work with here, and you're doing 2 damage. That's hilarious. We still got a long way to go. I'm never going to be too salty about taking 2 damage. That's just life goes on. Letter opener's fine. And we definitely do want to fight elites. Even though we can't rest. You know, it's a little scary, but it's also a necessity, I think. 24 damage. I'm so mad at you right now. All-out attack is really good. We just want to make sure we're dropping the right thing. So we do want to play both backstabs. I think now we could afford to just do an all-out attack. What did we lose? Strike. Not a big deal whatsoever. Because we've discarded something, this is free. Play Noxious, play that. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Survivor, sure. Why? We'll play it because if we play 3 skills, we get Letter Opener. But here, I think I would dump Bouncing Flask. I don't think I don't see it as likely to be too good for us. I am an idiot. I'm just gonna hit you. I was gonna draw cards and then use Storm of Steel. Obviously, that didn't work out because you know, we drew too many cards. This is awesome. Or sorry, we didn't have enough energy. It had nothing to do with the cards. Because now Sneaky Strike is free. Maybe it could have gone on you, actually. And then Eviscerate is real cheap. Not real cheap. Yeah, that was the play. We take none. We applied a little bit of poison. What would you lose here? A little too late for Infinite Blades, is my 2 cents. Hit ya. You're dead to the poison. Hit you. Okay. You're weak, so we heal hook. Should probably Terror. Distraction gives us Deflect. That does nothing. We probably have you on this turn, is my guess. A little late for 1,000 cuts. I mean, I don't even look at it, which is probably a bit of a mistake. Oh, is it important you're supposed to look at your cards? I didn't realize. Bird-faced Urn is totally fine. And, you know what? Give me the max HP on this one. Unfortunately, we're not blocking that much. So we can upgrade, but I think I'd rather hit a question mark. No, I wouldn't have. This way, by the way, has no shop. So we're really saving up for the next floor. We have no discard. So the way I see it, I mean, you pretty much have to play Piercing Wail. Are we... Maybe we just go for it. Maybe we just go for it like that. Start with Piercing Wail. This does nothing, except it increments our skill counter. Now, who goes first? You're doing 7. Let's try that. This is going to be a walk in the park. Really, you know what did this? Piercing Wail. Were it not for Piercing Wail, we'd be in a much scarier situation. We play this because it ended up being free. You're still doing 5 damage. We're not going to kill you, so we might as well weaken. You were already weak. I don't know. I think we're still fine. What I would love to see, and it's a bit of a... To be honest, it's kind of a bummer play. And we didn't get it there, to spoil it for you. We need blocks, so I'm taking it. We would love to see... That's not it either, but I'm happy to see it. Pantograph, so that we rest automatically before our boss fights. I think that would be real nice. So, I think I'm going to use Gambler's Brew first. I'm going to dump this, this, and this. It's a start. Then we pretty much have to use... Well, let's try Madness. It hit Terror, sure. So we have 4 energy left. 1,000 cuts is real tempting. Even if it takes away Crippling Cloud. Then you gotta do something like this, right? Alright, it worked out just fine. Anchor is okay, but again, it's not really what we're looking for. Terror being free forever is pretty good. Tools of the Trade being free is good. One upgraded Shiv. You know what? We play it enough to make that worthwhile, I think. Pretty much the same path all the way up, so... Starting with 10 block is what's the most important thing here. We have to hit you with this. And then I'm like, well, what do you do next? You definitely backstab. You definitely backstab. We haven't discarded anything. I think you just... Maybe Quick Slash, because it gives you a free upgraded Shiv anyway. Let's use a Phantasmal for the future. Ornamental Fan, again, is the other one that would be a 10 out of 10, like, incredible choice for us. That was still very easy. Tough Bandages, extremely good. I think we're starting to get there. Okay, it's easy. After Image, up here, you make your After Image innate, and then you've got a real good thing going on here. Forget that, dude. I love this deck. I would never remove a card from this deck. Every card in this deck is my child. We drew After Image. Well, you don't really have to make it innate if you just get lucky like that. This becomes free, which was the main impetus there. Probably could have done things about 100 different ways there, but this way also works. This is a terrible hand right now. Gonna take 10 damage. It's not really much in the whole scheme of things. We got a full potion belt for the future as well. 7 damage 3 times. That will not quite kill you, but well, I don't really like our other options, so I'm willing to go for it because you are dead because of the cards or Ornamental Fan. Let's go. 1001 cuts is what I mean. All right. So next step, we make our After Image innate. And then we look out for these wombos, and then we might be able to perfect this. We got like a really nice thing going on for us here. We have 5 skills. That's incredible, dude. So I'm kind of thinking, let's pop the steroid potion. It seems like a good turn for it. You have to use flechettes. I'm just thinking, like, should I try to at least break through his poison first? Then I can play this. And then I can play this. This. Blade Dance comes out to give you one of these, one of these, one of these. Seems like a pretty solid first turn to me. We did 160 damage to him. This doesn't seem like a bad turn for Wraith form to me. I think we might have this guy. So we're definitely gonna go like, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Crippling Cloud is good. Crippling Cloud is way better than Leg Sweep here. So we're just gonna let them take our cards and attack, and we're gonna try to kill this guy. I think is what it comes down to. I know we don't have our steroid potion anymore, but to me, this seems acceptable. Dude, I don't think you play bullet time here. I think you do it like this. 1001 cuts, which is not what that card is called. Go for it. Go for it. Slice. Deflect. I can't help but notice we're doing a lot less damage now than we used to. But I'm still hoping we can get there. They're still only doing 4 damage themselves, so let's not get too concerned. Beautiful. I think we should start to work on one of these guys. Turns out they're a little bit more resilient than I gave them credit for. And we're going to start losing, well, I've already started losing decks, so get ready, dude. This is where the heat is on, as they say. Distraction into outmaneuver. Works out. $11. So I gotta kill you. Trust me, I wish it weren't so. Because I could have used that bullet time in the future. What are you doing now? 51?! It's a little egregious, don't you think? Sure. So obviously, like, we're not dead. And we're definitely going to kill him next turn. But we kind of botched the perfect yet again. He's dead anyway. It was still like it was an easy fight. We did get a little closer to death than I would like, but keep in mind, we weren't able to rest on the way there. You gotta go Philosopho. Well, I don't know, because we can't rest. I think I'd... White Beast statue? I don't think it's that good. Well, we don't need 5 energy necessarily. And this enables me to use the potions a little bit more religiously. I think we're only getting 2 no matter what. So we want as many enemies as possible, because we can do a lot of damage in combat. So we love After Image, Backstab, Backstab, Slice. You know, we got a great thing going there. We're going to look for something that enables weakness, or alternatively, perhaps I could just murder you next turn. That's the other one. We are definitely going to win. I don't think today's... Well, I can't say that for certain, but it's very likely we're going to win. Today's daily was not particularly hard, but we're going to look like we rank well. The real question is going to come after that. What do we like turn 1? Wraith form is actually really nice to ensure that we don't take too much damage from thorns. Hopefully 0 damage from thorns would be like the ideal case. 13. Okay, that's great. You're doing 1 damage. That's not the kind of thing I'd start to be too worried about. We should definitely have played 1,000 cuts, because 1,000 cuts enables us to play things that are mostly just really good at doing damage without actually causing us to take any thorns damage in return. That's a good example. That's a good example. Good example. Got the job done eventually. We can't even afford to have a poison potion. Dude, I'd rather have the artifact. Forget that. Alright, start using some potions against this guy. The thing is, we haven't had to in a lot of circumstances. In this case, we do have a good reason, because he's going to try to debuff us. I think we'd like to terror. And then, just give me Phantasmal. I don't think we're going to kill him next turn, but I think this will help. Never mind. This is horrible. Obviously, like, you know, this could have been better. If we play more powers, we could heal up to full anyway, though. You have 2 skills. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Try that one on for size. I'll Flechetsu. Poison Stab. Little Bouncing Flask. We're just waiting for a Catalyst, but, I mean, beyond that, that's a lot of damage over several turns. 22 damage. You are not weak. You are not weak. I am here with you. He wouldn't have been weak to the Piercing Wail, so don't even get me started on that nonsense, okay? We're going to take another 7. It's not that bad. We want to play more powers if possible. Just be cool. You don't want to kill him too fast. You want to use the power there. Okay. Oh, Mummified Hand is insanely great. Mind Blast? Dude, Unceasing Top is awesome. So is Ginger, but Unceasing Top, I think, fits our archetype better. Yeah. I'll take Finesse as well. Anything with block is going to be a high-quality option, I think. After Image, no doubt. That made Madness free, which made Infinite Blades free, which then made Sucker Punch free. You can see how this goes. Now, you guys have got to go first, but it'll start like this. You're alive. My lord. I'm really just trying to tell you, play one more skill. There we go. I just wanted Letter Opener to work. Alright, this is a great spot. Nothing to worry about. Still looking for Calipers, if possible. Give me a backflip, please. What'd you discard? Catalyst. Or wait, what did you discard? Sneaky Strike? Well, it's ironic, but Sure. You're doing 14 damage. That's a lot. That's no joke. We might have to use the block potion. We're definitely going to use the block potion. I'm not playing those endlesses. Are you crazy? Now you're speaking my language. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Works for me, dude. I think we've really handled ourselves just fine. Centennial puzzle's pretty good. I think. Yeah, 1, 2. I'm just trying to see which way gives us, like, more stuff. I don't really want to smith anymore, so I'm okay taking more question marks in the hopes of getting something more interesting. So we will after image. Made heel hook free. I absolutely can live with that. Infinite blades will make dodge and roll free by defaults, but I don't like this guy. In case you haven't noticed, might be an okay boss to use thorns against, but the thorns here will only do 3 total damage. Not so good. I think you risk it. That is the exact one we did not want to lose. Well, just trust me when I say it's a much better turn to have intangibles. I still think you pop thorns. Just make them bleed a little. We're only taking 1 damage, so it's not bad in the whole scheme of things. The question now becomes if you even want to play Wraith form. And I think you do. Because I think he's going to be dead the next time he comes around and is not intangible. So there's no reason not to play it, is the simplest way to describe that, I think. So we will burst Distraction. Oh, I love it. Because then we can Acrobatics dump Tactician. Noxious is fine. Catalyst is fine as is. We'll play a Defend because it's free. We'll hit you. Start the backflip. Oh, dude. We're just building block right now. And again, I would still love Calipers. If you're cool with giving me Calipers, I would love to see it. I'll just tell you that. You're lucky. You may not know how lucky you are. We almost killed you just by doing 55 attacks. Anyway, it's fairly academic because you're dead regardless. That was a great fight. Runic, absolutely fine with Runic Dodecahedron. I think Dagger Throw's a little bit better than Storm of Steel because you don't have to commit as much, you know? You don't have to throw your whole hand away in order to make it work. I'm going to make Eviscerate a little bit better. Another shop. It's bad timing. Sundial, I probably, if I'm being honest, will not even notice that this exists unless it helps me out in a very pivotal moment. This is a great combo right here. As we get Sneaky Strike out of it for free. We play After Image first. You always start with After Image. It gives you a free outmaneuver. I think you throw out an Endless Agony, Backstab, Backstab. We're just spreading the love for now. We've already discarded a card, so this is free. Piercing Wail comes out, and then look at this. Expertise, draw 6 for 1 energy. Pretty much exactly what you look for. Start with Madness. Hits 1,000 cuts. This is a dream come true. Hits Infinite Blades. Hits Noxious Fumes. Hits Tools of the Trade. Look at that. Now, if only we could figure out how to discard Tactician and keep our hand going. Dump Reflex for sure. Okay. Backflip. I think you honestly start with Footwork. Made Leg Sweep free. How can you hate on that, right? So I'm not going to mess with you here. Essentially what I'm trying to do is get a kill just by playing cards. I don't really want to play Wraith form. We were lucky enough to be able to put up 58 block accidentally. We got some poison coming out for these guys. We got very little to worry about. Bouncing Flask is not good enough. Now, I could hit you for 20, but where's the fun in that? Although we did just make it free, so sure, let's do that, actually. That was extremely good. Happy Flower. Ghost in a Jar is really nice because it's Wraith form without the dex cost. So, After Image. Made Sucker Punch free. Let's play Finesse real quick. Adrenaline. Gotta love it. Get this one out there right off the bat. Play a little Madness. Phantasmal's free now. Sucker Punch ya. We'll make Sneaky Strike free. Didn't give us the energy back. I actually thought we had discarded something this turn, but obviously we have not. Yeah, I mean, we can play a Burst. Sure. I wish I had an Artifact Potion. We should play a potion here. Like, we should probably make him vulnerable on this turn, which we can already do. You see my problem. Well, you know, we'll take the least valuable potion as I see it. Terror, Infinite Blades makes Catalyst free, but it's kind of a dead drop right now. Expertise, now we're talking. I think we're going to get you, so I am going to play Wraith form. It made Outmaneuver free, which I'm very disappointed by because I wanted to play Eviscerate. But it's okay, we got status effects like off the screen. Dump Reflex. Oh, I love it. Hit him with the Sneaky. Play Backflip. Hit him with the Distraction. There's Adrenaline working for you. Oh, play the Bullet Time. Now we just get started. Wanted Unceasing Top. Knew it wasn't going to happen. Because of Bullet Time, but that's okay. I mean, you know, okay, here's the thing. Anything that gives us draw is a free play. Heel Hook is a free play. I think he then Storm of Steel. There's no way he's hidden us. The only question is whether he lives through this. Like a Biff Naked album. Wait, I think that's Whole. Yeah, should have kept it going. That's my bad. We had 2 energy left we weren't doing anything with. He's dead anyway. Easy fight. He's not an elite or anything, but still. Feels good. Bottled Flame. What do we want in our hand? What about a Backstab? I think we want something strong because we're dealing with vulnerable enemies. But Flechettes is a bit risky. But we have 9 cards to start with every time. I don't know. I'll go with Riddle with Holes for Simplicity's sake. Simplicity's sake. And then we'll go... Flechettes is already upgraded, right? So, just make Adrenaline better. I don't necessarily expect a perfect. But if it could happen, that'd be real nice, is all I'm trying to say. Okay. Well, you definitely start with After Image. We had 8 energy there. I think you can get away with playing a Wraith form, straight up. It's made Backflip free, so we just start the combo. Footwork will make something free, so we'll play it. Sucker Punch is free. I'm thinking we'll do a little of that. A little of this. A little of this. Double that poison up. Hit you with this. Hit you with that. I'm leaving them both alive for now. I don't see a good reason not to, because the one is basically dead anyway. I didn't want to overkill them to that degree. We could get away with using a potion. I think we should try. So I'm gonna make you vulnerable, I suppose. As you can tell, I wasn't particularly excited about it. Well, let's start with, maybe we'll get lucky. So what does this hit? Catalyst? Okay, so we can kill you for free. That's fine. Tools of the Trade then make Sneaky Strike free. Crippling Cloud regardless. Phantasmal Killer. You're definitely dead next turn. This is a cool deck. I'm getting down with it. Come on, we don't need that. Don't make me laugh. Orichalcum and another Steroid Potion. So our... Oh, absolutely. Our first turn could be incredible here if we want it to be. What do we not like in this deck? Straight up, I'm going to dump a Reflex. The whole reason we're dumping Reflex is because, well, Well, I mean, we have many more. But when it shows up, it's a dead card that kills our ability to get a chain going with Unceasing Top. I'm looking, okay? Let me think about this. After Image. That hit all-out attack, I think. Madness. That hit Storm of Steel. So there's a real temptation in my mind to just drink both of these steroid potions. I mean, we might as well drink the Strength Potion and the Dex Potion. Those don't matter. And then just go nuts on this guy right here. I think we risk it. It hit an acceptable option for us, and look at this. So the thing is, we have so much energy. It's the one thing you don't want to draw. I know there's two of them in our deck, but that's the one thing. So this time we did have to handle it like this, because if we didn't, there's no way we were getting to 20 block. Now that I think about it, we were at 20 block, but if you just disregard that, there was no chance. Start here. Okay, we got the chain. That's what we're looking for. We're drawing real quick. Leg sweep's huge here. We can still get there. There is no Ken. We got there. Oh, that's a pretty surprising get. Alright, fair enough. You have 7 HP. Well, I have 23 HP. We'd probably kill you accidentally, is my guess. Footwork makes something else free, so we'll play it, absolutely. I am skeptical we're going to get to 13 block. I don't want this guy to get a permanent strength bonus. Now, I say skeptical, by the way. I really do mean skeptical, because we do have a chain going on right now. There's a chance. Okay, great start as far as I'm concerned. Play 2 more cards, get that Ornamental Fan going. Catalyst is not horrible. If only we had 1 more energy, we would have nothing to worry about there. As is, we have very little to worry about there. Might surprise you. I think he may be dead. Does it count as a discard when you can't fit it in your hand? Let's see. No, it does not. Oh, you know what? We should have bursted the Catalyst. It's not a huge problem. The way we did it made no sense, but bursting the Catalyst, it wouldn't have killed him on that turn at least. So we have a Phantasmal. So what do? This right here. Oh, now we're talking. Look at this. Cooking with gas as is. Keep drawing. Don't forget about this one. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna do this. Okay, what do we got going on here? Dagger throw does 30 damage. You are dead. Already dead. Very, very fun daily. Lack of perfects is gonna kill me, but 960 damage. Life goes on. It was a really fun one. I had a good time on today's daily, and I hope you did as well. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will... Just give it a sec. See you next time.